Does your dad have advice, the same piece of advice he likes to give you over and over and over again? My dad did when I was little. He would have these little gems, these little quotes of his that he would say all the time. And one of them was, Amber, if you get straight A's, you can write your check to any college you want to go to. And I started hearing that one when I was 8 years old. Okay, Dad, great, straight A's, I got it. That's a piece of cake when you're a third grader. But once you hit middle school, completely different story. For me, it was hard enough to make it through the day without being emotionally scarred, let alone think about grades. In fact, after being bullied through my sixth grade year, my mom moved me into a new school. Let me tell you, the only thing worse than being in seventh grade is being the new girl in seventh grade. But I guess that was better than what I had to face at my other school. Uh, let's just say that when I had to go back to that school as an adult for one of my kids' soccer games, I could hardly get out of my car. I'll just tell you one story. It's actually kind of funny now. I vividly remember the time I walked into class and I could not figure out why everyone was pointing and laughing at me. And I was almost ready just to leave the classroom when a boy told me to touch the back of my head. What did I find? A maxi pad stuck in my hair, courtesy of the 8th grade girls that shared the locker above me. So it's okay. You can laugh. I laugh about it sometimes now. I just didn't laugh when I was a 11-year-old. Thankfully, nothing like that repeated at my new school, but my confidence was completely shot. It was zero, and it really started to show in my grades. Instead of A's and an occasional B, it was more like D's and C's, an occasional F, maybe an A in PE, but even that was at risk because I didn't want to hold a boy's hand in the dance section of PE. I mean, where would I be today if I didn't know the country two-step and the Cotton Eye Joe, right? Luckily, I gave in and held a boy's hand. But with each report card, I could see that check to college was slipping away. But, when you're little and your parents tell you you can do something great, you believe it. But I stopped believing that I was smart. I thought maybe I'd have to cheat to get the grades I wanted. Yep, I'm admitting it right here. I had a short phase of being a cheater pants. The funny thing was, my grades didn't get any better. So I was even bad at cheating. But, getting bad grades didn't feel good, but cheating felt even worse. So sometime before the last report card of my seventh grade year, I decided I had to do something better. And there was one class that I liked, and the teacher actually liked me. And I thought, maybe I could get at least a good grade in that class. And when I opened up my final seventh grade report card, you would have thought that I had straight A's from my reaction. Nope, just 2 A's, one in PE and one in English, that one class that I liked. But that A was a turning point for me. I had set a small goal and I had achieved it. I had proved to myself that I could get an A in a hard class. So over the summer, I decided that I was going to try and get at least one more A on my first 8th grade report card. And I did it. And with every new A that year, I decided I could get more until at the end of my 8th grade year, I had all A's and one B. Of course, my next goal was to get straight A's in 9th grade. Really long story short, I graduated from high school with all A's and one B. And I wrote my check to a college. And I graduated from college with straight A's and only one B. What is up with those B's? But I'm not telling this story to brag. I'm telling this story because, yeah, the A's were nice. But what I learned, what I'm grateful for is what I learned outside of the classroom. And now I have a big metal A sitting on my desk to remind me that there is power in believing in yourself. There is power in looking forward and dreaming that you can accomplish something more than being brave enough to just take that first step. I didn't miraculously become smart. I took on something small I could be successful at, and that success gave me hope that, oh, maybe there was more in me than I thought. So I just wanted to ask you, is there something you wish you could do better at? Is there something you've always wished you could do but were worried that maybe you didn't have it in you, so you never tried? Am I sounding like a cheesy motivational speaker? Good, whatever works. Um, just think about this. Anyone you have ever admired has gotten there through small steps, just one A at a time. And the person that you have the potential to be is waiting for you to do something small today that will keep you going on the path that you're on, or maybe even move you to a completely different path. And you can take this and think about, what about our children? Are we giving them things to do that they can feel proud of, that will help them see, wow, I can do something hard, and realize their potential? And I don't know. So what is that little voice in your head saying right now? Shut up, Amber. I already have too much on my plate. That's okay. Sometimes I say that to myself too. But whatever you are hoping, just go for it. And as doubts come into your mind, like every 5 seconds in my case, just brush them off and keep going. Just go for that A again and again and again. And you'll be amazed where it gets you. Have an awesome day, friends.